Hello and welcome to Splotch Code. In this mini lesson, I'm going to explain to you how to use the forever and repeat loops that we have available to us. These are ones you'll use quite a lot in your projects because you'll set up code like we've got here for this ladybug where she's going to move 100 steps and then turn 90 degrees. But if that was all we had, she'd do that once and that would be the end. Whereas we often want things to keep going and do them over and over again, and that's why when we use a forever loop. So we can get the forever command from our controls. Bring that over, and we want that to sit around those two. It sits around the two that we've got here. Now what happens is when I click on it, it'll start moving. Now it moves very, very quickly. It's a bit too quick. So we'll just click on again to stop. One of the things we often do when we've got a forever loop is we do need to use a wait control. And you might have wait 1 second or it might even be less than that. So let's put in, maybe we'll make this half a second. So 0.5 of a second, and let's have a look now. And you'll see she moves now, but she just before she turns, before she moves again, there's just a slight wait. Which makes her move at a much better speed than she was moving before. If I click on that, she'll stop. So the forever loop makes her keep doing the thing we've asked her to do over and over and over. Now within the forever loop, you could have only a couple of 2 or 3 blocks like we've got here, or you might even have up to 100 blocks. You can have as many as you like, and it will, if there's lots of code that you want to keep repeating over and over. So for example, if you've got a game where you're going to ask a question, you need to calculate an answer and then give them a well done, you got it right. There might be lots and lots of blocks in there before you then go back and ask a question again. Now, similar to the forever loop, we also have one called repeat. So I'm going to get rid of the forever and instead I'm going to bring in the repeat. And that works almost the same way. It sits around each side. What it will do is instead of keeping going forever until I stop it, it will only do it the number of times it's in this box. So in this case, we've got a 10. So if I click on it now, she'll move around and do 10 times whatever the code is that's written inside. And you can change that number to be the number that you need it to be. Now both of these commands are ones you'll use a lot within games, so it's worth getting used to them and working out, practicing, taking them apart and putting them around the different parts. Sometimes you'll put them like that. You might get it in the wrong spot, but it's easy for us to fix it if we pull that back apart and you can slide that one back in. So don't worry if it doesn't go in exactly the right spot. If you just move the others around, you can usually get it to work for you. Thanks for watching Splotch Code.